Are you looking for the premium audience across Hyderabad, US, and the UK? We are Permit Room, the fastest growing media platform in Tollywood, the Tinglish space, across YouTube, Spotify, and Instagram with over 2 lakh followers. We are looking for sponsors, partners, and collaborators. Your ad will look like this, and you will be able to reach a premium audience across the 18 to 45 age bracket across the Telugu and English space. For more information, contact us on this email. See you there. Hello and welcome to Permit Room. Today we have the honor of having one of India's most renowned cinematographers, Mr. Rathnavelu sir. Hello sir, welcome
Sir,
to
welcome.
My pleasure, sir.
Permit Room.
I'm really happy to be here.
Yeah.
Welcome, sir. Welcome to Permit Room.
Can I just start off with a question I always wanted to ask cinematographers?
Yes.
All cinematographers look very young. Is that because you spend a lifetime shooting like glossy images or good-looking people and all? Because I'll give you examples. Like PC Sriram sir, have you seen? Looks relatively much younger than his. You also look much. Even in the West, if you see Christopher Doyle,
Yep.
Roger Deakins, all of them are. They look
compared
young.
to the age, they look much younger.
Yeah. What is that? What is that secret that cinematographers have?
You know
Directors age like anything. Directors look much old, like Rajamouli, all Sukumar. Everybody looks much older.
Okay.
But the cinematographers have that fountain of youth access. What is that secret?
Myself and Suku are same age group only. I mean, matter of 1 or 2 months difference, that's all.
Oh,
I mean, cinematographers, what do you say? Like you told, seeing beautiful images and then creative. We don't have the stress. Sorry, we can run through. I went somewhere else. I was going to Suku and came back.
So we have some questions for you, but more than beyond your career, we just want to know who you are as a person also.
hey, also first, like when going back to the question, sir, please rate our lighting and how is
I really like the setup very much. The kind of light, no? These I saw during, 2010, 2005 and all. You see a lot of Hollywood DPs used to put this China ball. You get a beautiful soft lights. Even in Son of Krishna and all, you used to use this kind of soft light. It'll be very seamless and beautiful. I saw your YouTube videos and all, looked really cool, and your backdrop. The distance between your actor, the wall color, decor, everything looked really good. It's not like a regular setup. It's fabulous.
Yeah,
Congrats.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. I think maybe that is the reason you chose color palette also as a.
It accidentally happened.
Yeah, but it fits perfectly.
Of course.
So it has that. What are these kind of sounds, colors called? Pastel? Colors?
Pastel.
Soft pastel colors. Okay. Sir, so you are going to. No, I think you finished 20 years now as.
27
28 years, 27 years.
28th year, I'm running into 28th year. 27 years completed.
That's a whole lifetime. Yeah. Big congratulations on such a long career, and like going through your filmography is so surprising. Like there are so many movies you're like, oh,
Yeah.
he shot them, sort of a thing. Yeah. So I want to start right at the beginning. So you studied at Madras Film Institute,
School, yeah.
right? And your course was called Film Technology and Cinematography.
It's basically, we studied in Film and Television Institute of Tamil Nadu. It's called DF Tech, Diploma on Film Technology. It's a 3 years course. I did my BSc Physics and then did this DF Tech. And this is the place where Rajiv Menon, my guru, Ashok Kumar, a lot of PC Sriram sir, all top DP studied.
Okay.
Okay.
It was a good training place, I feel.
Okay. And what was that coursework like? What were you like as a student? Was it a 2-year course, 3-year course?
3 years course, proper 3 years course.
Okay.
The first year is a orientation, like you study about direction, processing. When I studied, we had a film negative during that time.
Correct.
And my batch was the last batch to shoot in black and white negative. We are very lucky to shoot in black and whites.
Oh, black and white.
Yeah. And we had a big processing lab in Film Institute. Even outside cinematographers who shoot in black and white had to bring to our Film Institute to process. One of its kind.
Oh.
And we had a luck to shoot in old Mitchell cameras.
Oh.
So when you touch a Mitchell, we'll remember Vincent Master, Marcus Bartley, all these old legends who shot with that camera.
Can you explain about that camera a little bit? I don't know.
Yeah, if you see Maya Bazaar, all those old movies like 60s, 70s and all, they used to shoot with Mitchell camera. Even in Hollywood, like 1940s, 50s, 60s, all the top films, because it's got a better registration. It's got a dual registration pin. So the image is rock steady. And the camera is mounted on a beautiful dolly, very solid dolly,
Okay.
where you don't get a shake.
Okay.
If you might have watched the old movies and all, it'll be a very beautiful classical
Yeah.
move,
Yeah, like a slow, steady.
steady. And we used to do this multiple, we get, what do you say, we can do multiple actions with that. Rewind the film again, go back and do one action, double action, 5 actions, all we used to do during that time.
Like on one reel.
Yeah, one reel.
Oh.
It's re-exposing the negative.
Okay.
And the light also, see, that time the industry was using all soft light. But we had gone back to the old classical way of using hard lights in Film Institute.
Okay.
So when you're shooting on films, were there any chances that you could check it on, like now you check on monitor, how the shot has come. But apatlo, you could check it if there was on film or directly when it's processed.
No. Those days, the discipline was much better. And the image, what you get through your camera is a latent image. It's invisible. Even the viewfinder or whatever I see used to be of bad quality because now you get latest state-of-art equipment. Whichever Hollywood uses, we're using it in our industry. Those days, the cameras used to, run for 15 years or 10 years and they give those cameras to us. And then after you shoot, we have to go to the lab to check the rush because you see it in a different way. The film negative sees in a different way. You understand? To create a particular contrast, if I'm getting a key light from this side, the fill is less. You should study the zone system so that only we use the metering. Okay, it has to go through the discipline. Like my key light is 5.6, the fill has to be 2.8, so 2-stop difference. Then you get a beautiful contrast ratio. Otherwise, put it overall like 5.6, it will be very flat and soft light. So those are essential. And even we never knew. We used to try a lot. We never knew how it will be. So that excitement was there. Even while filming on a set, the director or the choreographer, everybody, after they take the look at DP, is it okay? Because we are the ones who are seeing through the viewfinder.
Okay, so you
Then
have to
when
tell.
you say okay, then even if you see topmost actors like Rajni sir, they have been trained like that. Even when I shot a robo movie with film camera, though we had a monitor, after a take he won't move, just he'll be glued to the spot. He will just look there. I say okay, then that smile will come. And what do you say? It was more exciting. Whatever you shoot, like until 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, we go at 11 o'clock to lab. We get it processed, we check it, and then when excitement comes.
Oh.
Now, one box is there, all around, everybody is coming and watching, giving the comments. But those days was really fantastic.
Oh.
So now when you see people's reels on the phone, do you judge them that, hey, I studied this for 3 years, worked for 30 years, man. Change your focus. No?
Yeah, of course, we feel that.
How are you with the social media, sir? Like social media managing, or how are you with social media and this?
I am very poor. Frankly speaking, I used to shy away. But of late, in Twitter, whatever I like to post, I do. Insta, I'm little away only. Just for formality, any birthday wishes I do. I'm not really active with like the other kids. But on Twitter, I keep on posting whatever I would like to say.
Do you play with the phone camera as much as?
Sort of exploring. You see, whenever a new gadget comes, even after passing out Film Institute, I used to read a lot. So anything new comes, we try to explore it, and that only helps you to grow. Apart from a camera, I have used a lot of new things in the industry. Say like the intelligent lights, no, that whichever LED lights and all these washers, they were used for disco songs and all this stuff. But I tried to bring it to this ecosystem. From one Nenokkadine movie, I brought all this as a mainstream light.
Hello, it's time for another advertisement. Our sponsor for this podcast is High Rise Developers, one of the fastest growing realty brands of Hyderabad with specific projects in the fast growing west zone of Hyderabad. They provide value for money projects that give you a higher return on investment. They focus on future ready projects with a special emphasis on sustainability. To know more about upcoming and ongoing projects, please visit their website highrisedevelopers.com or scan this QR code to know more. Thank you.
Yeah, even Robo also, when I did Robo, that is the first time the entire intelligent lights were brought into the regular filmmaking mode. Usually for song, we put disco light and shoot, but I put all these lights, I lit up and I connected to a DMX board and then played with the lighting. Now this has become a standard. In all my movies, I connect all my lights through the DMX board. It's a computer and then we control the lights. It's become easy for the lightman, everybody, because those days if you rig your lights, when you want to dim it down, they used to climb the goda, put a sheet and then do all this thing. Now, once my lighting ratio is done, we sit here. If I want to dim, we'll just dim it down. If I want to change the color temperature from 5000 to 5600 to 3000, I change it. I want to give a strobe effect, I do it here. So these were there in the other industry.
Okay.
But bringing it to the mainstream film industry, I tried in Robo, then one Nenokkadine, and every movie I started using it. Now, if you see industry, a lot of people, almost 80% people use that.
It's become standard.
Yeah, the benefit is like you even physically lightman getting up the catwalk, sweating, and then doing that. You just control it here. You save time, money, and the hard work also.
Yeah, but your work in One Nenokkadine is stunning. It's just the film. If somebody didn't know, have a context, you could say it released last year. It still looks as fresh, and it is just such beautiful work. I just had one more question. That whenever you speak to cinematographers or people like that, they always talk about in the olden days. So the access to material was limited.
Yes.
Technology. So apparently, all budding cinematographers had to buy a magazine and read it.
Yes.
Called American
Cinematographer.
Yeah. So tell us about that magazine, and is it still functioning? What was that?
Yeah. Even now, I've been using it for the past 30, 35 years. I've been using American Cinematographer magazine,
Okay.
subscribing it.
Okay.
That was the only way to know, because we never had this Google checking with your YouTube and all this thing. To know the curiosity, everything was there, but we didn't have a source.
Okay.
In institute, we used to have the regular books, Gerald Miller's and all those kind of books we study. But American cinematographers about been 2 months back, a cinematographer did a movie. He will give his view, so you'll know what has happened.
Okay.
I worked under Rajiv Menon, so there we used to discuss a lot. Getting a magazine, I used to ask him a question with that. Okay, coming to my Film Institute days, those days itself, I started American Cinematographer.
Okay.
That time we never had money to subscribe the book. So I used to go to American Embassy.
Okay.
I used to be a member.
Oh.
Take my bike, go there. Correctly on that particular date, the magazine will come before anybody picks up. And they give all the books to home, but this magazine, they never.
Okay.
You have to go read there.
Oh.
So I sit there, even I skip my lunch also, finish a book, keep it aside, or take some notes.
Okay.
So it started with that, like The Last Emperor, Sheltering Sky, Buddha, Godfather, all these movies, no? You study about the cinematographers, what they underwent, any new technology they did. So that is the only way to update yourself. Otherwise, you will be in the regular conventional circle. Whatever the cinematographers do it locally, that only you'll be knowing it.
Okay. Is the magazine still active now also?
Yeah.
Okay. Can you just Google? I'm just curious to see the cover and. 100th anniversary.
Yes.
Okay.
Means it started like somewhere in 1924, 25.
From 1990, I've been using it like
1990.
1990.
Oh.
Yeah, it says 1920 to 2020. That magazine. Wow. That's older than like the first cinema that came to India.
See, more than the regular book, this gives an individual perspective. Each cinematographer used his life's experience and tried to do something new to the film.
Okay.
Or a director like Christopher Nolan, we don't get the opportunity to meet them. So this will be a very useful one.
Okay. So if there's an aspiring cinematographer, would you recommend that they read
100% they should read this. This is the
this? Okay.
Guys, check it out.
Okay. Cool. So who are your favorite cinematographers of all time across the world?
See, I'll tell you, like, I joined film school, becoming a fan of P.C. Sriram and Maniratnam only. I was a big fan of Maniratnam and P.C. Sriram. I was the first generation person to enter into cinema. Nobody else in my family was in cinema.
Okay.
My father wanted me to become an engineer. They were pushing me. Then you know that everybody would have tell the same old story. But I studied physics and then went to this. Then after getting into film school, we watched a lot of world cinema.
Okay.
So that totally opened my eye.
Okay.
Getting exposed to world cinema was something else. See, you see regular commercial movies and your perspective is different. Once you get in to watch these movies, you get deep into it. So it's not only cinematography or anything, it's something else.
Okay.
When you watch those old masters do their work. And then, and we used to go to film festivals regularly.
Okay.
It used to happen in Delhi. That too in the peak of December and January, very cold season. Morning 6 o'clock to go until night 11 o'clock. We used to watch movies for 10 days, very intense. Because you don't get movies from all over the world. They used to project it. And after every show, we'll take on notes, discuss.
And where would the screening be?
They'll be having some 8 to 10 screens in Delhi. Then later only it started shifted to Goa. It became more entertainment friendly to shift it to Goa. And now they're conducting in Goa.
Okay.
I mean, now everybody's got access to computer, DVD, everything came and it's okay. But those days it was only print. So whatever you see, you can't. You want to replay, you can't do that.
You have just like memory.
And then 80% films, they don't come to theater. Those world cinema. Only 20% of the commercial hit movies will come to your theater.
Correct.
And we used to meet a lot of top directors and cinematographers. They will come to the. I met Bernardo Bertolucci, The Sheltering Sky, The Buddha and all, no? The director, Italian filmmakers and all. Where do you get access to them? The Last Emperor, which won 9 Academy Award, this director, cinematographer, they came to India, we meet them, talk to them, whatever.
Yeah. So who would you say are your favorite cinematographers?
All time I say Janusz Kaminski.
Can you just Google? Sorry, we are not very
No, please go.
knowledgeable about Janos.
Kaminski, Janus.
Okay.
He's the cinematographer of Steven Spielberg for the past 25 years. He's been working with him continuously.
Partnership with him.
Yeah.
Okay.
You must have watched Saving Private Ryan, Schindler's List, Munich. All these movies, he was the DP. Even The Bridge of Spies,
Okay.
Jurassic Part 2 and all.
Okay. And anybody else that we should explore?
Yeah, I then Roger Deakins. I was a big fan of Roger Deakins. I mean, Emmanuel Lubezki.
Okay. Emmanuel, can you just Google that?
They call him Shivo.
Oh, he made Birdman, Children of Men.
Yeah, Birdman, Children, Revenant and all. Continuously 3 Oscars he won.
Wow. Yeah, I think for Gravity he won 1.
Gravity,
Yeah.
Revenant,
Revenant.
Birdman.
Correct. Oh. Okay.
See, each one has got a different style. When I talk about Janusz Kaminski, his cinematography used to be, he'll punctuate the visual. Some people, generally cinematography, they say it has to be very unobtrusive, do not disturb and all. His cinematography won't be disturbing, but then it will convey on point blank, it will hit you. You must have watched Munich and all. He will take you back to that year, Munich, and you will feel that you are there during the killing. Hunter being hunted. That was the script actually. Very intense script actually.
Yeah.
And his style of work, he was the person who experimented with the ENR process and all. Those days they should shoot in film negative. In Saving Private Ryan, Schindler's List, he has used the ENR process.
Okay.
So you get a very gritty, raw image. And he played with the shutter angle also those days.
Okay.
We used to copy those days.
Okay.
90 shutter angle, 45 shutter angle. So you get an image frozen and then release. All those things.
Okay.
Oh, something that like recently you mentioned in Devara Ayudha Puja song that you had used some, what's that filter? I forgot.
Yeah, that was an impression filter.
Impression filter.
That is different. This was during the film days this person used. And what I learned from him was generally Hollywood goes by proper storyboarding, filming according to short division. When he came into Spielberg's life, he just told, come on, they were shooting a war film. You don't have to stage it like that. I can shoot 360 degree.
Okay.
You can pan the camera. So he wasn't restricting a director from filming.
Okay.
Even the preparation time, while building a set itself, they rigged the cables in the floor Wherever they want, they can plug it and it will not. So it wasn't disturbing. And he put the camera on shoulder and shot it. Reason is it was like a documentary cameraman point of view. It's called run and gun.
Okay.
If you go and take it from a distance, it will be like a beautiful capture only.
Yeah.
And those days we used to watch a lot of war film with the blast and all this happening in a beautiful image. Though it's a war, it will be beautiful.
Yeah.
But this person made it very immersive. The camera went into the battlefield, turning here, tap one blast, one bloodshed coming. All those things became, that only impacted me. I thought, okay. Then Roger Deakins, the master of, everybody adore him. Roger Deakins was a wonderful cinematographer. Classical way of lighting, classical way of filmmaking, creating a mood.
And what are some Roger Deakins movies that you would recommend that we could watch if we have an interest in cinematography?
Roger Deakins, I'm a fan of all his movies. I can't say one film. If you take all his movies, he's done a master. Even in a commercial movie like a Skyfall, you will see the difference between a Roger Deakins and other cinematographer. Though he is famous for all this classical way of No Country for Old Men, all this classical way of filmmaking. Even in commercial cinema, he's explored a lot. And the movie 1917 also, you might have seen the immersive shots, lengthy, the wonders, single shots and all. It's done a fabulous work.
Thank you for sharing.
Welcome.
So, like, when you're speaking about, you've been following the American magazine from 90s and
90.
From 90s. So there would have been one point or some moment where you actually fell in love with cinematography of the filmmaking. What was that particular moment for you?
This was the movie I was talking about. Like, completely changed me. The Saving Private Ryan, Schindler's List only hit me hard. Then I went, okay. It's not just capturing beautiful images, it's storytelling. I understood. So, and then everybody used to say it should be very unobtrusive, cinematography shouldn't be seen. No, you can create a world. You can tell a story in a different way through your visuals. That really hit me. See, even if you watched Rangasthalam, I haven't done a great work. What I meant to say is, everybody, even the topmost cinematographers in the country, they are calling and appreciating for Rangasthalam. Now only we are talking about world building, all this thing. When I shot a village movie, I didn't want to shoot in a regular way. Right from the color tone, the background, everything I started manipulating.
Okay.
And we, after the movie got over, I got awards and all. Many cinematographers used to come to my colorist Ranga, Chennai. So I want Rangasthalam kind of color grade.
And his name is also Ranga.
Yeah. Then he used to, it's not that color grade alone. You need to compose, you need to shoot it the way he shot. I was shooting in a peak summer.
Okay.
And then the entire movie, I didn't want to show a blue sky. I used to kill the blue sky in that movie. That was a color palette. It was very earthy, raw.
Yeah, very
feel.
brown, sort of earthy shades. Yeah.
And very unlikely Godavari, apart from the greenery and all that, which is known for. Like
Yeah,
Godavari
when you
side
put the
is-
camera, you will see greenery, blue sky, and a beautiful cornfield or a paddy field.
Yeah.
I didn't want that. So entire movie, I tried to shoot in backlight, but the backlight shouldn't look like a regular backlight. So started put in every frame. I used to tell the production designer, get a little bit of dust in the background, put some smoke in the background, and background go a little out focus. Some magic we tried. It worked really for the movie.
Okay.
Right from Ramcharan's costume to Samantha's costume, the way we shot, everything was good.
Yeah, even his shirts and all, everything seems to fit in that color.
Yeah,
like his
earthy
red
colors.
and grey check shirts and
banyans.
the lungis, everything. Yeah.
And during preparation, I had told, we discussed with the production designer, with the costume designer, I told them very clearly, let's avoid certain colors. Pink, bright green, all saturated colors were avoided. And that's why we were able to achieve the look. It was support from everybody, our director, but still the discipline which somebody has to set and they have to follow. I always, before getting into movie, set up a style, then it's easy for everybody to follow.
Okay.
Otherwise, it will go haywire.
Yeah. And you are the director of photography, like you are the head of that department.
Yeah.
So in Rangasthalam, for example, can you just give us a few insights about why would you want to mute the sky as an aesthetic choice? Why would you do something like that?
No, I felt that it will become very cliched and I didn't want to go with this place has to be a little different. See, the village is 30 years, it's been ruled by one president. The visuals also, if it is very similar, the storytelling, everything looks very regular. So right from that, even if you see, the grass was a very highlight point of the movie. When myself and Suku went for location recce, I was just going through the place, and first day I didn't like it. Okay, boring, let us try something else. Then Suku took me around another place and all. Suddenly in the evening when I was jumping out from the boats, we saw the weeds and the grass was just going in the wind. Suku, beautiful Suku, it's very nice. Brother, you cracked it, he told. He understood something.
Okay.
Then later we went and brainstormed. We'll try to have this grass as a concept in the movie. So that's what creativity comes only when you suddenly it will hit you. Then we kept it like when you want to enter this village, this grass is in the foreground, and the grass is the killing field.
Yeah.
Yes.
Whenever Charan comes in search of something, he'll get on watch. Dead
It's in the
body,
grass.
somebody is killed.
Yeah.
So the
Grass
connect-
also played a lot.
we tried to bring that connect actually. He comes in search of a snake, which is indirectly the president. So that scene also, Nalat Raju, Krishna Padalu, all this dialogue and the shots also, the camera also will just, we won't show the cobra first. The camera, it will go inside the bush. It's all those things a metaphor to tell you a story.
Correct.
When his brother is killed also, someone goes
I'm
off
coming back
inside.
to that point. Again, in the climax, when the brother is killed, originally the story was written inside the Ur. In between the night effect streets of the Ur only, the killing was supposed to happen. Then myself and Suku, when we discussed, Suku, can we do it in grass? Which we could. Brother, that's apt question. That is a perfect thing. Then, because that looked, in the beginning of the movie, it showed like a killing field. End, we'll see the glory of the killing field. And these guys are coming like hyena with sickles and knife to kill. So I wanted the mystery also to unfold. I didn't do a regular lighting in that setup. Only light will come from a highlight angle. The backlight angle, but it's not like a backlight. There's a little bit of sheen through the grass.
Okay.
So the mystery will be there throughout all the shots. And Ramcharan is helpless because of his hearing aid.
Yeah.
And brother is being attacked. All those things, the shots, and myself and Suku, we really vibe very well, you know.
Yes.
So that's the reason we are able to get some nice shots. We discuss, we take.
So if we play a scene, what is your favorite scene in the movie, Rangasthalam?
I forget, I don't watch it again.
Oh, okay. I will just, can we play one scene for, is that okay? Are you okay with watching your work?
100%, please go ahead.
Okay. So just go to Rangasthalam's scene.
The brother killing scene on this, like they wear torchlights and on their heads and.
Yes.
Hey, this is
It's
very,
very-
dull. It's an insult to the cinematographer to show 240p footage. Where is it officially screened? Where is it officially streaming?
Amazon. And even when you see Enta Saka Gunnavai song also, didn't want to shoot like regular song, little more older. Like those days Balu Mahendra used to shoot on poetic shots. That is why I tried in that song.
Okay.
Nice composition, beautiful light.
So this was shot on digital or film? Digital. What is the last film that you shot on film?
Robo.
Robo.
Indran.
So Surya Son of Krishna was
Also
on
shot in film.
film.
Yeah.
Oh.
Surya Sana Krishna. Then in fact Red One camera started coming to the market.
So it's in Malayalam, sir, but we will focus on the language of cinematography rather than the language of Malayalam. So one thing what Rangasthalam actually looked so different at that time was what you said. Like it just didn't look like a
Regular.
typical rural film. And even how you shot Ramcharan is also very nice because he didn't have that usual hero. You know, he's always half his face is in shadows, gruff looking. So this was all you, run and gun?
Yeah.
Wow.
And every scene, like, this movie, one more thing I tried new was just that time the gimbal had come into the industry. Not here.
Okay.
We used to watch on YouTube, a new gimbal has come.
Okay.
So I thought I'll use in this movie. Not for the sake of technology. See, Suku narrated the script to me 2 times, 3 times, 4 times, and I used to read it a lot of times, then understand the script. after the first day of shoot, there's the second day shoot. I just got the gimbal. Even I didn't practice. I was only operating the gimbal for the movie. The reason is I thought it won't disturb the actors completely. I told Suku, let them perform. Let us see how they're performing the scene, like the old school. Entire scene we choreographed. Then I told everybody, don't bother about the camera.
Okay.
Completely captured. Ram Charan would go to the kitchen, come here, take something, sit down. Mother comes, then father. Then he goes to the brother, that conversation. Then Suku saw this visual and told, brother, I'm blown away. You cracked it again. Entire movie, we'll try to shoot this. Because it's very immersive. And then the capture was just following and capturing the performance. Rather than cutting and stopping. Then immediately Charan would get the feel of he is deaf. You understand? When playing this kind of role, it will be difficult for an actor also. So everybody will forget there's a camera. And I didn't want to compel them to come to hit the same mark. During rehearsal, we would see the scene, how the actors are comfortable. Gave them a lot of space. Never restricted the director. Most of the time, what Prakash Raj also was telling me, when somebody puts a camera, they used to restrict me. Tuck when you do, one thermocol will hit you. This side light will hit. So you bend down and talk, don't tilt up. Those restrictions were there. I used to just free wherever you want to go during rehearsal. Then I'll see that that lighting is safe, and I always keep a space away from the actors because actors are people who translate your story. So you need to give them freedom.
Yes.
And by the way, your lighting also need not be very perfect lighting in one place. They can get into darkness, again come back. All those things only help you in telling a story.
It looks more natural also.
Of course.
So, sir, your guru,
Rajiv
Menon, sir, he also somebody who looks very young, by the way. Right? So my theory still holds. You guys have some magic that you're not sharing with us. But now he also went on to become a filmmaker himself.
Yeah.
He went on to become a director. Now, cinematographers for decades are watching a performance closely.
Yeah.
So after a point, you would have also picked up, you would also probably know, right? Okay, that's a good take, that's a bad take. Do you have a sense of that?
I'll just go back to one more thing. Like I'll talk about my guru. When I was studying in film school, one fine day I saw Rajiv Menon shooting a commercial.
Okay.
Advertisement commercial. He was a master in advertisement commercial those days. I was blown away by the way he was lighting up, the look he had created, the style, the way he was directing and doing cinematography. Lighting also was cutting edge. The style, the gadgets which he used were very new.
Okay.
I thought I should work with only this person.
Okay.
I approached him, then he told, finish your film institute and come to me later.
Okay.
Then after completing my film institute, I was offered an associate and all. I joined as a fifth assistant to Rajiv Menon.
Oh.
Because I just wanted to work with them.
For Bombay.
Not Bombay, advertisements. I worked with them.
Okay.
So then I became very close to him. Within a span of like 6-7 months, I became like an associate.
Oh.
From 5 to 1 kind of thing, reached that position, really worked hard. A good thing about working with Rajiv Menon is he was a nice guru. We used to shoot commercials only for 2 to 3 days in a month.
Okay.
Rest, we only talk and discuss.
Okay.
So I used to go to his office, sometimes go early, open the office also. Like an office, before the office boy comes, I used to go, open the office, go to his house. He will go for a running and come. Then we used to talk. I used to open the American notebook. So this thing, likewise, we used to discuss. He used to educate, impart knowledge.
Okay.
Once you start talking to him, not about cinematography, even about Carnatic music, he will talk about anything, engineering. He's very versatile. He knows everything, and he was a fantastic guru. I worked only for one movie as an assistant.
Okay.
Bombay. I was big fan of Mani Ratnam.
Oh.
I had a chance of indirectly working with Mani Ratnam.
Correct.
Okay.
So both your gurus, you...
Yeah.
One shot.
Yeah.
One shot, and Bombay, the cinematography was something else.
Yeah.
It was different from the regular movies. They tried a lot of. That's why I found an American cinematographer in Rajiv those days.
Correct.
And he's more a director.
Yeah. Hello, I'm really sorry for the interruption, but it's time for an advertisement. Our sponsor for this podcast are Mana Diamonds, a Hyderabad-grown diamond brand that provides diamonds, gold, and kundan jewelry, where you can find IGI-certified jewelry for bridal collections or weddings, or if you just want to buy jewelry.
if you had a fight with your spouse and you want to appease them, here is a hint. Here is hint number 1 and here is hint number 2. గుర్తుపెట్టుకోండి, ఇది మా డైమండ్స్ వాళ్ళ డైమండ్స్ కాదు, ఇది మన డైమండ్స్. So please scan this QR code to visit their page or go to their exclusive store at road number 10, Banjara Hills. Thank you.
And from Rajiv school, even that's why I deeply, like you told me, I deeply observe a performance. How something goes wrong, immediately I'll tell. That is been there. I don't just see the beautiful image, nice backlight, beautiful thermocol field, nothing. That will come automatically. But always I used to see the performance. Is it working or not? I worked with director Bala for Setu and Nanda. Both are national award winning films actually.
Yes.
So even though during those days also, when I find something, immediately I tell him, he's a fantastic director. He gets performance from anybody or everybody so well. Immediately you will analyze and you'll say, okay, Rathnavelu, what do you want? This something missed. And Surya, just go down, bend down and do this kind of thing.
Oh.
That is the vibe. See, the director should believe you, the trust you have to create with the director. That doesn't mean that you just talk only about overall cinematography. I talk about the cuts, how it should work. In Suku, when working with Suku also, like I told you, in Rangasthalam, that Nallatraju, Krishna Padal, that shots and all. Suku, this can we go with that fast cuts and then going with this discussion will happen. It's not like I'm a cinematographer. We talk about edit also.
Okay. Add to the storytelling.
Story. So that only really helps you. And then see, even you might have seen Samantha in that movie. She looks so. It's not that I don't like to show very what do you say, poetic and then sensual images are okay. Not vulgar and perversion. I don't mind. The camera doesn't want to see that. Even that song, her posture, the dress, everything will be beautiful.
So also, can you talk about this? I clearly don't remember that input that you had given Sukumar sir, but about this interval scene in One Nenokkadine, where he goes to the washroom and that idea, it came out overnight and there was some. Can you please share about that as well?
Yeah, Suku usually, is a maths professor. He'll have 2 versions, 3 versions for one problem. He'll have 3 solutions. So this scene we were skipping and we were doing other scenes and all. So the date came when we had to, the guy who comes in his dream, more than remembering his father and mother, he's remembering about the killer. Adhe gurtukostundi. So he wants to kill him. So the killing was suddenly planned in a car. He and heroine, both of them go to the resort owner, they talk and then they come out. By the time this guy is in the car, if he comes and kills him, when he starts his car, if Mahesh Garu is sitting behind him and pulls him with the rope and then killing and strangulating him, the guy who was disturbing you are unable to see his face head on. So that's where the discussion was happening. Then I suggested Suku, shall we try to shoot in this toilet? Then he also thought, that will be a better thing. Because every time when Suku is writing, this guy comes and torments him in his dream. So the killing should be really brutal, not from behind. So that scene from the car got shifted to the toilet. So toilet, so how to tell to the hero toilet full day? Then Suku told me, brother, what do you do? Sorry, we'll find a 5-star hotel toilet. It's a resort, no? It's a huge resort. So we'll cheat in a 5-star hotel resort. Toilet. Then the producer says, are you sure? Toilet. Okay. I use very minimal lights. Only 2 through lights. It's kind of just soft, low glow and then 2 spotlights. Because that's how toilet used to be the original practical lights. That also I wanted to capture. The first shot itself, we put it against a mirror. In the mirror reflection, this guy will go. So mirror image, is it true or
Not, okay.
That also is not seeing, is it real or unreal? Lot of psychology. That movie itself, I approached it very psychological. Suku wrote it very well. I also approached it in cinematography very psychologically. Even the camera when he's thinking, it doesn't come front. I put the camera from behind. That was a very iconic posture. That's what you have to even a cinematographer Ravi K. Chandran told, it's looking like a Hollywood film. See, cinematographers will credit another cinematographer saying it's a good cinematography. They want to say Hollywood. He told it's a Hollywood. And many cinematographers, after watching it, I had a very big fan base after that movie only. Though they see me other movies. Everybody, even now, last week somebody in airport, they talk about one Nenokkadine. Every scene was discussed and done a little differently. And for me also, that was the first digital movie.
Oh.
If you see Telugu industry, after Robo I came into this movie, 80% of the industry was using film cameras. Red One camera started into the market, and still I wasn't convinced because the dynamic range of the digital camera was not equal to a film camera. Which means when you're shooting a window or this kind of light, it will be blown out, burnt out. So you get either the shadow or the highlight. You don't get a wider gamut. So that movie I tried, it became very successful. In one movie, 80% changed. 80% came to digital and 20% went to negative. So in fact,
and it was your idea to do.
Yeah, my idea.
So meer okkadne.
In fact, that was more exciting, the shooting also. Like when I shot Who Are You song, I didn't want it like a film song on set, shooting in colorful set. It has to be like a rock star. He's a rock star.
Concert.
So we have seen Bon Jovi, Michael Jackson, Elton John, all these. We have watched those days. Okay, I wanted to look like a rock song. So the set designing itself, I discussed with the art director Rajiv, myself, Sukumar, we sat, and everything will be in lighting only, the ground. So that time only this intelligent light started getting famous in the disco sector. I got that into films, color kinetics, and then say clay pack, all these lights. That time I used nearly some around 1,000 lights for that setup, because these are when you go and watch a rock show, it's all lights, all the patterns which you form with the lights. Those are only very interesting ones. So that I tried in that song. When I started doing first day, second day, entire industry, everybody, every day two cameramen, two directors will come. It was a nice thing to see.
So, sir, as a cinematographer, in a way, a cinematographer is a chameleon of aesthetics, in the sense that, say, when you shoot a movie with Bala, your aesthetics, you have to use his sense of whatever.
Correct.
Then you switch to a Sukumar, then you shift to a Shankar, whose aesthetics are completely different. Right?
Different.
So one is how you switch so effortlessly is so stunning that sometimes people have to check, oh, he only shot this sort of a thing.
Yeah.
But what is your personal sense of aesthetics? Like, what does your room look like? What is your sense of like color and aesthetics?
My color is very subdued. I like gray, black, white. Being a cinematographer, and I like pastel.
So you're shooting in raw.
And then I like little bit of nice grayish blue, whites. Of course, I like colors, but I don't want very flashy colors. Even if it's color, it will be a subdued color. Those like the way you designed your place. Look at the skin tone. It's looking so beautiful against this wall. Imagine I put a strong spotlight in the wall. That will take attention.
Correct.
Or putting a hard light on my face. So you need to balance and make it look very interesting. It doesn't look boring. Even after 5 or 10 years, I watched this interview. This will look nice.
Okay. So your sense of aesthetics is that?
Yes.
It's a subdued. Yeah.
And we contribute to a movie in a big way, for sure. That's our life's experience. We try to put it, like when we shot Setu, that was my second film. Very low budget. But this director was very, what do you say, he has written the script for 3-4 years and he wanted to bring it to screen. But he was not technically brilliant. He was good in performance. So I had to take care of that, help him out. In the second half of the movie was a mental asylum. I wanted to shoot in a set. We never had budget. Then I suggested a temple around Kumbakonam. And I was shooting in film negative. Suddenly you can't change your color palette. In film you have your restrictions.
Oh, yes.
Just with your wheels, 3 wheels, you have to play with your color, that's all. No secondary color correction and making it something else. I wanted to give a dirty green tone for that movie. For the mental asylum.
Yeah.
Because it disturbs you. The hero, such a dynamic guy in the first half, and the second half he is sent to where he won't come back. That kind of primitive mental asylum. Myself and Bala, we visited 2 primitive mental asylum those days,
Okay.
where these people were tied in chain. Erwadi, one place is there.
Okay.
Now it's banned.
Okay.
We used to see hundreds of people going closer to them. It's fiery.
Okay.
If you go sudden, they'll do that. They'll take a tumbler and hit you. Those kind of. We went and saw,
Okay.
took inspiration. Very primitive mental asylum. Then Gunashilam also. I wanted to replicate, but budget was. I thought, okay, let me give one hyper realistic visual which is going to hit them hard. So tried that. When I went, the Prasad lab was one of the best lab and the best people, best graders were there. They told, what is this? It's looking green. Very bad. We are famous for skin tone and beautiful visual. Don't do this. I told, I intentionally did this. Are you sure? Yeah, it'll work. Then after the film ran and everybody was raving about it, like PC sir, when he gave an award, he told Randy has done a fantastic work. Nobody else can do this kind of work for this movie. Then the Blab also carried a poster for me, appreciating that tone which I had tried. So sometimes when you go out of the box and try something new, young age, like that was 26 years or something. So experimenting is a very important thing, I feel. I mean, every film I try to do that. And it depends on director also. We have to be like a water. We'll have to mix with people. Like you told me, Shankar sir has got a different kind of filmmaking. So completely in Robo, you might have watched.
Yeah. It looks like some futuristic sci-fi movie.
Yeah. that
Even the
time.
love scenes in that look futuristic. In a way, I don't know how to explain it, but
Yeah. And so much of hard work went into it. I took it as a challenge only. In fact, he had narrated the story to some other cinematographer before me. And he heard the story. Then he told, second half, 50 minutes, 100 Rajinikanth. Immediately vanished. My God, this film won't hit the screen. So difficult. It's because we were shooting in film and the technology was not there. Each VFX company used to have a different software, different hardware, different technology, a different pipeline. So achieving an image was not easy that time. So when he narrated my script, I didn't see anything. I was excited like a Rajini fan. 100 Rajini on screen. Come on, let's do it. Then we started cracking ideas. We had a very good VFX supervisor, Srinivas Mohan.
okay.
So we all brainstormed and then achieved it.
Hello, all our lovely subscribers. It gives me great joy to announce that we shot a Permit Room Film Club episode with the legendary DOP cinematographer Rathnavelu. To join the session with Rathnavelu, please take our Permit Room Film Club membership, where you can ask your own personal questions. If you also want to meet these master craftsmen and women, if you want to meet these amazing professionals and ask them your own questions, please join our Permit Room Film Club. So thank you, and this is an opportunity to make your filmmaking dreams come true. Sir, my next question is, but before we go to that, is that when we speak to you, you come across as a nerd, like a nerd about lighting and all. Is it because of your background in physics that, light and, I don't know, I'm a commerce student, but is there a connection? Like, did your background in physics help you become more like knowledge?
No, 100% it's true. See, I approach a movie aesthetically and technically.
Okay.
So technical, once you master the technique, it becomes like one second thing. Automatically it goes. But trying to explore new things, really physics helped me a lot.
Okay.
Trying to bring the technology into your creation, mixing with the aesthetics, that really helped a lot.
Okay. So, sir, you were talking about a scene.
The underground parking scene in one Nenokkadine.
Go ahead.
Oh, after he finds us in the locker.
Now an action will happen. Little forward. The ceiling. It's only very short. It's only 12 feet high, but it's like a 2-acre parking lot.
Okay.
What happened? My gaffer, I had a British gaffer in that movie. We shot nearly 50 or 60 days in Northern Ireland and London.
Okay.
This parking lot fight, he asked me my requirements. Because it's massive. You have 2 or 3 cameras, and then they're going to come in bike and car. It's going to hit. The camera is not steady. It's all going to be moving continuously. He asked me his inventory, like 18K power, or what are the lights. I told Kimi through 3 LED lights, just a battery light and few torch light. Hey, are you kidding? He told. No, man, I intend to do this way because when hero decides to, what to shoot at the transformer and break it, the current goes off. It's all emergency lamps. Abroad, they'll even if the power goes, they keep that emergency light. So whichever light is emergency, and the source is the bikers when they come. Bike is the source. I used to have torchlight in my hand. Torchlight source.
Okay.
When it hits the wall, it will the hero face.
Okay.
So immediately hero knows. Mahesh Garu or heroine knows we are picking up the light. They're not picking up the light. They know.
Okay.
So try to shoot with then I asked the production designer to pump massive smoke around this basement.
Okay.
They had a huge tube rigged to the side. So 80% of the lighting cost and this thing I saved for the producer. But it looked very stylish and everybody was appreciating
Yes, sir.
this action.
Oh,
Because it was a transition period. See, when we were working in film, the normal light is not enough. You need to pump more light for film. For film negative. The way how a human eye sees is different from how the film negative sees.
Okay.
Nowadays, you have much more wider dynamic range. You're able to see even more than a human eyes. Your cameras can see into the dark also. Those days, to achieve that contrast, you need to know. So I say, for example, instead of 2 lights, I need to pump 3 lights to make it like that. But this is digital. Suddenly shifting my film knowledge to digital, that was a transition period. But I tried to explore deep into the darkness. I understood this sensor it's a very sensitive one. It was capturing low light very well. I really pushed the sensor's ability. Shot in extreme low light.
So, but just one small doubt, sir. While you said this transition happened, so all the experiment was on the go, or you had experimented?
No, I used to do small tests.
Small tests.
On the fly. That only makes us grow. During this period, only 80% cinematographer vanished. The people who had come along with me, who all traveled, not only me, a lot of even Telugu also, a lot of cinematographers lost their job and new cameramen started coming in.
Okay. Because they didn't adapt to the
digital format. And digital also was, entire pipeline was film-based pipeline. Though the film camera was there, digital camera was entering, the pipeline, everything was designed for film-based pipeline.
Okay.
So everybody was confused which to go, how to go. Whoever was studying and using the knowledge were able to surpass and get into the next.
Oh.
So all those years of reading the American Cinematographer magazine.
Of course. Really helped a lot.
But I'm sure when you were studying Antakmundu, were there talks digital cameras are going to come, they're going to be the future? There were talks or...
talks were there. Even Kodak negative, those people were the first people to find a digital thing. But then they never wanted to promote the digital because they're doing extremely well with the negative.
Correct. Yeah. Kodak was the most popular film reel camera.
Yes.
And
we were using the Eastman Kodak negative only. Suddenly this digital came and took over. Red camera. Guy who does Oakley cooling glass. He was the owner of Red cameras.
Oh, really?
He took industry by storm.
Oh, I didn't know that connection. Oakley is that sports?
Yeah.
Okay.
All the cricketers were.
Yeah.
Oh.
But I feel Arri Alexa is the best. It's got that film look more than a Red camera. Red, of course, it's basically you drive a Mercedes, you drive a BMW, or you drive something else. What you require is important. Accordingly, you need to pick up your cameras and your lens.
Okay. Correct. So, sir, since you saw the transition from film to digital, what is your prediction for the next, say, 15-20 years of cinematography? Where is it going to go?
I can't say for 15 years because I would have told this 10 years ago, not now.
Okay.
Every day technology is changing.
Correct, yeah.
This AI is coming in full-fledged, everywhere AI. But still, the creator will survive despite all those things.
Okay.
And whoever is balancing technology in tandem with the creation will survive, will use it to advantage. I'm talking about 1800 or something when painters, they used to paint people, artists. When when the film, they used to, still images came, still cameras when it came, they told it's gone. But still we are watching beautiful painting and other things. It has to coexist and run.
Okay.
And talking about film negative, 7-8 years back, completely industry went behind ebbed digital. So it was a drastic fall for the film negative. All the film negative cameras are lying idle here. Labs are being shut down. So many thousands of workers around the world lost their job. It was there for ages, no? And the growth will happen only for 5 to 6. Every time new things will happen only once in 10 years. This is every 6 months new technology is coming. It's a big challenge. But of late, in this last 3-4 years, if you see a lot of Hollywood cinema, they're shooting in film negative.
Yeah, they've gone back to film.
Oppenheimer.
In fact, this movie, Ram Charan Butchavu movie, I'm trying a portion with film negative.
Oh.
Even Eastman Kodak, they're very happy
Oh.
trying to use that actually.
Okay.
Spoken to them for a particular sequence. Because completely using film negative also is not easy. In terms of the director, everybody has to understand. We can't go for 10 takes, 15 takes or roll it like a digital. You need to really do the old school way. Christopher Nolan is a pakka old school guy. Though he's technically sound, he loves that imagery, the film negative. And I love that. Even I used to say in my interview, I love that film negative smell itself. The image which you get in film negative is very organic, very pristine. You watch Oppenheimer?
Yes.
And
Even my movie, there were also, I tried to add some digital grain into this image, and that's why it was looking more organic and more.
Okay. Sir, my next question is, so your passion for cinematography and your work and everything, a stellar career. Beyond cinema, what are your obsessions? Like
Can I
what-
take a guess?
Yeah. Okay, please.
I think you like watching cricket.
Of course.
Now you'll say he's a fan of Chennai Super Kings, which is
No.
very-
I'm just like guessing.
Yeah.
You like watching cricket?
Of course. I was basically a sportsman. I started as a 100 meters, 200 meters champion. I went into state level. Then again, coming back, you can't sustain because parents say you study, stop your sports. Because sports, like you dedicate when you're into 100, 200 meters, it's a matter of only 1 second, half a second difference will be there between you and other guy.
Yeah.
So clocking the time, you have to be really fit on that particular day. Those days, again, watching that Sports Star book, we used to read about Carl Lewis, Ben Johnson, going in the beach and Jamaican beach. We used to go run and practice against the wind. So those all I did, but didn't work. For a temporary period, I was doing well. And then I was a junior badminton champion in school level.
Oh.
Then I couldn't continue. Cricket, right from my childhood, I used to play. I used to watch cricket.
Okay.
We started. I'm a big fan of Sachin Tendulkar. Then started watching Dhoni. Very big hardcore fan of Dhoni.
Oh.
CSK.
Yeah, obviously.
Sir, this is like the unofficial hub for SRH. So please give your support for us also. Can you guess if he's a bowler or a batsman?
Interesting. You want to go first? I'll go first.
I guess cricket, mama. So I was like still like padki koncham.
So I'm thinking, see, runs fast means bowling advantage is already there.
But he can run between the wickets also fast.
That's what. But also for a person who uses a tool with his hands every day,
Okay. So
I think he's
all-rounder.
good with bat also. So I would say opening batsman and middle overs bowler.
Your guess is perfect.
Oh!
I was an opening batsman. Sometimes go on a first down, but mostly I preferred opening.
Oh.
And instead of pace bowling, I thought a leg spinner.
Oh.
Middle overs. That also you're right.
Yes, let's go. My record as prediction has been so far.
Hey, today mine is 1. That's why I didn't
today,
take.
yeah.
I didn't
Welcome to
take-
the club. How does it feel to make intelligent guesses?
But your running experience might have helped in with the.
Running between the wickets.
No. Before the gimbal came, when
Oh,
you were
okay.
telling.
Yeah.
So with that strong legs you're mentioning us.
Son of Krishna, you won't believe. Surya, Son of Krishna. 80% of the movie I shot with the handle camera.
Oh.
I was not compelled to do. That time, using tripods and trolley was a style. but I broke that and tried to go full of handle because Gautam's story was more, what do you say, we need to capture it in a closer range, and we didn't stage it. Every short division, we didn't do it because we wanted actors to perform and capture it. Lot of things we tried. Gautam is a fantastic director. Even that's what I told you, like to mingle with different directors. He's a guy who will do only one take. So you have to be ready to take a catch in first clip. If you miss it, then no one more. The camera shake will be seen. So, but it was fantastic working with him also. Like we both worked with Rajiv Menon together. He was a director and I was in camera department.
Okay.
That movie, I tried a lot of handheld shots.
Okay. So, did you grow up in Chennai?
Yes, Chennai, very much in Chennai.
Chennai has this like not only this art culture but also sporting. Like Chennai people take their sports very seriously.
Much, very serious.
Yeah.
Like when you hear interviews of Ashwin and all, he talks about gully matches as if they are like IPL competition. He's like, no, T Nagar team and this team and that team.
My area,
Yeah.
my territory fight like a lion.
Yeah. So what was growing up in Chennai like? I'm curious. I've not lived in Chennai for too long. So
No, I was a bit mellow down, soft guy only. Frankly speaking, I was going a little cool. I was not really very aggressive.
okay.
And what about your friends? Like you look like a relentless, professional cinematographer.
Yeah.
Always like studying cinematography and always either performing with the camera or reading books.
Yeah.
So what about your friends? Like when you want to put this camera aside and just you want to relax for some time.
I have very few friends. I don't have a very big group. Once I became a DOP at the age of 24.
Okay.
So there was not much socializing happening. And then moreover, I used to socialize with the advertisement directors. I have shot nearly 3,000 commercials.
Wow. Any we would have watched without knowing that you shot them?
Many. See, I'll tell you, I would have shot one commercial with Sachin Tendulkar. Now, after 3 months, some other cinematographer shot. Then which Sachin they'll ask you. That's the reason I came to film. One Setu, one Arya, one Robo.
One Rangasthalam. Oh yes, correct.
I
That's
shot
good.
with MS Dhoni, I shot with Sachin, all those things. But still, but my passion was more towards movies than commercial because I came from Rajiv Menon. Those days, there were very less cinematographers like Ravi K. Chandran, my friend R.D. Rajshekhar, me and all. We used to shoot a lot of commercials those days.
Okay.
So I continued it later. My passion was more towards, after coming to Hyderabad, I was not really interested into advertisements.
Okay.
It became a little plastic for me.
Oh, correct. Yeah. So, which ad did you shoot with Sachin Tendulkar? I'm curious because I have also followed his career extensively.
I think some TV commercial, Sony, I don't know. I shot that. Dhoni, I shot with the Aircel. I shot 2-3 commercials. I shot in Calcutta with him. And CSK thing also.
Okay.
It's pretty cool. Very, very cool dude. He's like a Captain Coolman, not only the pitch. Off screen also, when he comes, he makes you very comfortable. Doesn't care, throw tantrums or nothing. He's very friendly. See, he was paid money for Hindi. The director had English also. No problem, come on, let's do in English also. He doesn't.
Okay.
So my face is going to be seen. So let my voice come in English also.
Okay.
Let nobody else dub for me. That was an attitude.
Oh.
And when when at the lunchtime when we sit, immediately he'll come and pick up a fish. That kind of friendly, nice gesture. Some cricketers I have worked, I don't want to mention.
Correct.
Morning, one leading cricketer came. First shot, he came. Okay, ready? What time is the pack-up, he asked. So we get pissed off. Because we are putting our heart and soul.
Correct.
Those guys, 2-3 hours, they paid and they want to take a flight and go. That was the attitude from that leading cricketer. Whereas Dhoni, very chilling, just jolly, was just enjoying.
Yeah. And the interesting... sorry, sir.
Yes, sir.
No, the interesting thing about cricketers is they shoot ads for so many years that you can see that their acting has improved.
Of course.
Have you noticed that?
Of course. Now Dhoni can act like a hero.
Because Virat Kohli.
Even Kohli. Like
Virat
I
Kohli.
remember, I remember Dhoni's first ad. he had just come in, and there was already like the Hindu paper, and there used to be a writer for Sports Star called Vijay Lokapalli. He's a great writer. He had written, "This man is coming, his long hair, he looks like a Greek warrior, whatever." So I was very hyped. And then Dhoni comes in his first match. The first ad that they shoot with him
Okay.
is the most basic ad. So he's with wicketkeeper gloves. He's got the brown hair that earlier. He catches, and inside it's Mysore sandals. That is the ad. That is the ad. And obviously he's a little awkward. He's a young guy, Then there was a 7-Up ad where the ad story was that Dhoni went to learn tennis. In the ad, the story, I'm not saying it's his real life story. In the ad, they show there's a kid, he's trying to play tennis, but he keeps hitting the ball outside. And then the coach says, "Hey man, maybe this is not your sport. Maybe cricket is your sport." And then the voiceover says, "Fir unhoni ho gaya honi, aur main ban gaya Dhoni." His voice was very awkward. But now when you listen, he's doing voice modulation, he's cracking a joke. The acting has just improved so much.
More natural also now.
Yeah.
Over the years, you grow, no? Even for us also. When I started my movies, first to me, I do not rewind and see. Later, you start maturing.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. The fact that Dhoni found a home in Chennai, he found his second home in Chennai is a great story of
They worship him. Like how Sachin was worshipped by the entire country.
Yeah.
It's much bigger than that.
Yeah.
Dhoni's become one person in Chennai, like a part of a family kind of thing.
Yeah.
They adore him. When he enters, you saw the decibels.
Yeah.
I saw a movie where the climax revolves around Dhoni in a CSK match. Recent Vijay movie. Vijay's Gold.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
So that love is beautiful because it's so reciprocated.
Reciprocated, yeah.
Right? Because he has made Chennai his home.
Yeah.
And Chennai, generally they say, "Oh, we don't accept people who don't speak Hindi." But they took the most Hindi person and made him their son.
That's true, yeah.
And then you see the third level of reciprocation. He got into movie making. Like he has a production house.
That's true.
But he only makes Tamil movies. Whatever.
Yeah,
His plan is to make Tamil. It is just a beautiful
It's
love
like
story.
a give and take of.
Chennai and Dhoni is just.
No, even the recent movie that's Labbar Pandu. First time I saw, what a movie. First time I saw some.
I loved it. It's my film of the year so far this year.
Seriously, mine also.
Yeah.
It was I never expected it.
Yeah.
Suddenly one fine night, I just saw on my TV, my son played it. Started enjoying, glued to it, and next day I had a shoot. I watched it until completion. Very organic, enjoyable, nice template, commercial template. At the same time, real.
Yeah. And how they used cricket so intelligently.
That's street cricket, perfectly done.
Cricket,
And it's like the references in the background also tell a story.
Exactly.
Like one guy's house is painted, one guy's house is there. There's one funny joke in that movie. So this guy's team is called Sachin Boys. Right? And he's like a middle-aged man. Like he's got a grown-up daughter, but still he goes to the farms. So his wife says, "Sachin himself has retired. Why are you still playing?" It's a beautiful movie.
And the way they establish his character, painter.
Yeah, he's a painter.
Painter, yeah.
Beautiful. I loved Lover Bandhu. I think it's one of my favorite now cricket films. Like
Yeah.
in India, cricket films are also a genre.
Of course. All time.
themselves. Yeah. So after Lagan, I think this would be my next.
And we can't really reveal the climax, but for people who want to watch, please do. It's worth it.
Yeah. What are other movies or shows you have watched recently that you really love?
Recently, I watched Rubber Pandu only. That was the last movie. I watched Vetrimaran's movie, Vidudalai 2.
Okay.
And then Telugu Game Changer. And then I watched what's that movie? Sorry.
Give a hint, sir. I'll guess. I'm good at guessing.
This bank scam, no? This
Lucky Bhaskar.
Lucky
Lucky Bhaskar.
That was a nice movie. Well written, well captured.
Yeah.
It was a good movie. I enjoyed it.
Okay.
Well directed.
Yeah.
It was really good.
So, sir, among your colleagues, like of all cinematographers, do you guys also catch up like once in a while? All the cinematographers once catch up under a roof or talk, exchange knowledge.
Yeah, we used to do that. I think off late, nothing against anybody. It's not happening much in Hyderabad. I don't know. Chennai, we used to do that. Even last week, some 10 days ago, Ravi K. Chandran, when he came to Chennai, Randy, where are you? I'm here. Let's catch up. Immediately we all met in a cafe. Myself, Ravi K. Chandran, R.D. Rajshekhar, Nirav Shah.
Okay.
We sat, we talked. And then it's like you need to talk. Then only what I have done, what you have done, what mistake is going, what you experimented, we keep learning. Industry grows. That has to happen.
Yeah. No, because from whatever little film sets I have gone to, DOPs are a strange. They are different in their own self.
Like undying energy.
Yeah, energy, and also they'll be silent. Generally, they won't talk too much. But as soon as the camera has to go, they'll get some sort of Bahubali strength. Like they'll carry the camera, and they'll all be thin people, like scrawny people. You don't assume that they have that strength, but suddenly they go up. As soon as cut, they start smoking. It's a strange.
Yeah.
And moreover, being a cinematographer, especially doing big films, you need to completely run the set also. It's not your cinematography alone. The collaboration as well as what you need to have control over things. Everything can go against you. Suppose I want 100 horses to go, horses go that direction. What do you want exactly? Where the bomb blast has to happen? What will be the somersault height if it's going to go? All those things, and the lights has to come on time. I mean, hit the all these things. No, so we need to have. We always see that has to happen. We are freezing a moment. See, we work for 2 years. When you put a frame, everything is frozen there only.
Okay.
So that has to be perfect.
So I have a small doubt, sir. So cinematographer, actually, the camera department is the one that is like suppose like six to six shift. They are working throughout the clock. Like at least like actors get a break. ADs sometimes like take a break. They go out. Actors have caravan. You guys are like always on the ground fixing light or again from one shot to one shot. You don't have rest at all.
Yeah.
So how do you handle the anxiety, stress? How do you guys?
Yeah, cinematographers are the first to come and last to go.
Yeah.
It's very tiring. Sometimes it's thankless. Sometimes frustrating. Even I underwent all these things. Sometimes you go to depression because, especially working on a bigger movies, so much of loads of work come to you. But of late, after reaching a position, we are able to plan. Okay, this is only I'm going to do. This is the timing. I have to do pre-work. Pre-lighting has to happen from this time. Shooting has to happen this time. That's how I handle it. Otherwise, going mechanically and doing the labor job doesn't work. Especially after doing robo and all, I started streamlining. This is how it has to happen. Okay, what is your scene length? We are going to shoot it for 8 hours, 10 hours. I'll try to shoot it fast, but I have to do a pre-lighting. Preparation is the key to, when you watch a Hollywood film, they prepare. We are not prepared. We are under-prepared. Just come on the fly, do something. This is not working. That is wrong. That is not the right way to do. So I always insist that preparation happens. Shooting has to happen fast. I shoot very fast. I'm one of the fastest cinematographers.
Yes, you are
in
known
industry.
for fast.
Speed, because the decision has to be like on the cricketing pitch. You have to take a decision with that. Again, you keep on thinking it's producers, money, creation, time waste, energy also. When I did Robo, Aishwarya Rai told, everybody was appreciating about Rajni sir told, if Randy was another, we could have completed in 4 years. I mean, it would have gone, within 2 years, it would have gone to 4 or 5 years. Shankar sir told the same thing. Aishwarya Rai told, he kept us connected. This is Robo is a technical movie. Again, if the cinematographer keeps on lighting, doing changes and making it 3 hours, 4 hours, there will not be any interaction between hero, heroine or anybody else. One layer of green screen. Without keeping Rajni sir, she has to look at the green screen and talk dialogue. Then next layer talk. All this. I do like, because the preparation was done properly and then every shot was done quickly. You need to keep the momentum flowing in a set. I do that because filmmaking process has to be enjoyed and has to be done organically. But we face a hell lot of stress. You're right. But then after going home, some old cinematographers used to take a cigarette smoke. They go out of frame. After doing a shot, they go drag and come. I didn't have that. I didn't want to have that small weakness.
Okay.
And then otherwise, every time after a stress, you take drag and come back. By the time the shot has to run.
Yeah, correct.
So then how do you de-stress, sir? Like what is the exercise?
He asked them to pump smoke from outside.
No, I keep talking to them. You need to keep what went wrong that day. Talk to the director. Talk to the production people. De-stress, probably music. After the shooting, I listen to music. Not only Western music, A.R. Rahman music, Ilayaraja's songs. I listen and de-stress. Watching some videos. reading books. I love to drive also.
Oh.
Chennai, we used to have ECR road, the beach road. Complete stretch has got a beach road.
Okay.
So drive, put some music. That only really,
Okay. Nice.
that smoke effect.
So I've also heard that actors generally like to be in the good books of DOPs because you guys can show them nicely, whatever you are. So is that true that actors are generally nice to DOPs?
Even if you read a lot of books, American books, they used to say all these heroines, they want to be in the good books of cinematographers, like Marilyn Monroe, Audrey Hepburn. Reason is their face has to look good. And every heroine, they don't want to stand in a very bad light. See, suppose somebody's got some heroine has got a long nose. You put a top light, their nose look much more bigger.
Correct.
A round face, you put a low glow, then it looks like a ball. So if you have a cinematographer, experienced cinematographer who really concentrate, they'll study the face. I always do a test shoot.
Okay.
Anybody,
Yeah.
it's Ram Charan, NTR, or Rajini sir, or anybody, do a test shoot, understand their face and do. So
Yeah. No, I can understand because in Robo, Aishwarya Rai looks like out of this world. I think that is some of the most beautiful that anybody has shot her. So,
yeah, many people told me the same thing. Like even many women told me, you look so gorgeous.
Yes, yes.
Aishwarya herself gave you compliment.
Yeah,
you,
of
you
course.
got
Every
it.
time,
Yeah.
any nice shot said, "Can I give a hug?" She'll say. No, she was very sweet. She appreciates.
Yeah, yeah. Correct. So, sorry, sir. Go on.
Yeah, that's what. Lighting matters a lot. And then every shot, it did not make them look handsome. Wherever required,
Yeah.
there's a romance scene like Son of Krishna in San Francisco. They had that love has to be very nice. And the same time, when he goes into drug phase, all the light becomes top. He gets Surya gets eye shadow, no shadow. He's depressed. So it's cinematographer need not make everything beautiful. Wherever required, he needs to do. That's a very important thing. Some people I see, even for a sad scene, bringing one nice, beautiful light that shouldn't do.
Correct, correct.
If you see Godfather, they just tested with a top light. Those days, Hollywood used to have a classical half light, window light.
Yeah.
This cinematographer experimented with the top light to give a sinister look.
Yeah.
Then the studios liked it. They did for 5 scenes, and the entire movie was shot that way.
Yeah.
Then that became a style.
Yeah.
No, our films.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes, yes, correct.
So, sir, when you look at your Aadhaar card photo, are you disappointed that?
Very much horrible. It doesn't look like me. It looks like my grandfather or something. I don't know. When you go, one guy will click a picture with some bad light on some shadow, one guy crossing.
Yeah. I think you should do a workshop for these people. This passport photo, Aadhaar card people. Because finally that is the...
I know.
Yeah. At least for
carry
the
it
next
anyway.
generations.
Yeah.
They look, you are not looking at that.
Exactly.
And
And I think
sometimes-
that's an Indian issue. I don't know whether the passports for other countries are how they are, but in India, all your documents have the worst version of you on...
And that's the risk also. Tomorrow when you go to the airport, they're like, hey, this is not you. Like, it doesn't look like, it should look like you.
Yeah, of course.
I don't have my Aadhaar card now, but I wish I could show you how it is. It's a different person. It's not me at all.
I don't want to show you.
Do you have your Aadhaar card with you?
Yeah, I have.
Okay, can you just show once? So what else beyond your work and your passion for cricket? How do you generally chill out and spend time?
I'm more a family man. I just have a 2 days break, immediately fly to Chennai,
Okay,
spend time with family.
okay.
My son also is in this profession, come to this.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh,
He studied in Vancouver Film School.
okay.
And they were a second unit operation camera, he was operator.
Oh,
Now this Ram Charan movie is working, probably become independent.
oh.
Oh, nice.
So generally parents, if they, like, because you've been in this field for a long time, they generally advise their children not to come into that line.
Same thing happened. I thought he'd become an architect. He paints well, sketches well, and he was studying well. Suddenly in 11th standard, he came and told, I want to become a cinematographer. Are you sure? I told you, will have the maximum problem. People will compare me with you. And a lot of peer pressure, a lot of things will be there. Are you sure? I asked him. He told, I'm not going to use your name. I want to be independent. I like cinematography, that's all.
Okay.
Your father accepted you.
Yeah.
Then okay, fine, go ahead. You like it, I didn't put any restriction. I told him, you want to become a documentary cinematographer, go do. You want to films, whatever you want to do. Even while he was completing his course, I told him, you want to go work in Hollywood or somewhere. You don't have any objection. Go. No. I want to become a cinematographer in India. Tamil or Telugu cinema. He told me. He's
That's
very much into that.
specific.
Yeah. Not masala cinema, but what I meant to say, he wants to be rooted and grounded. He wants to do movie here. But taste is, he's got a good taste, good eye also. I can see that.
Okay. All right. So can we just review Santosh's Aadhaar card photo? And
It's like this.
oh my God. So
Oh
sir,
my God.
what is the tip you would have given now if you?
He put shadow on my face completely. Sir.
That's what, when I was sitting, the click was going, somebody was crossing. My God.
Yes, sir.
They'll not allow you in
They won't allow me.
the airport. That too, you shaved it actually, so
Yes,
it's
sir.
totally different.
Yeah. So as somebody who has dedicated 30 years of his life, I mean, if you include your studying and all of that to cinema, have you ever considered, like your guru, to go into direction?
Of course, any cinematographer after a few years would want to direct. And already 80% of direction is there in you.
Yeah.
Because operating a camera becomes second nature. Like when I see, when the character goes, I just pan to that. Because over the years, you do that. Beyond that, we're able to see the performance, tears dropping, correct timing, is it, all those things. No, it's all, and then I go too much into a script. That's why I gel very much with Suku.
Yeah.
We talk, we discuss. I love screenplay.
Okay.
I'm not a great writer, but then I think I'm good in screenplay and direction. I can direct movie.
Okay.
I've written 3 or 4 scripts actually.
Oh really?
Oh.
I didn't have time to start. I was supposed to start 5-6 years ago. But then I got a big opportunity in doing a big film. Then I had to put in back burners. Then again, when I was ready to do, Chennai sir started Saira. So he told, first do this, then you can go for direction. Next, when I was about to start, this COVID came.
Oh.
And moreover, the offers I've been getting is like, see, after 28 years, my last movie was with NTR, top hero. Again, Ramcharan, one of the top hero.
Yeah.
One more top hero.
Yeah.
So it's all like good projects are coming up. So I didn't want to say no to that.
Okay.
I'm not really curious about numbers.
Yes.
If you see my career,
Yes.
I've done only 30 movies.
Yeah.
30 years, 30 movies, because I'm very, I want to do selected, and then the movie which I work also keeps on dragging sometimes.
Correct.
And I don't leave and go. Like one Nenokkadine, Suku, when he told me it was 7 months. I worked for 27 months. Because I didn't want to leave the script. It's a nice script and good director. And I put some effort into the movie. I didn't want anybody else to shoot even one single frame of mine. Likewise, Devara, every movie is, that's why the passion only. I don't know when that passion will die, then I'll quit.
And also we I came across on some interview where you let go some 13 to 14 projects after Robo while you were shooting one Nenokkadine.
Yeah, see, after Sayatu itself, I started getting some good Bollywood movies. But I was more, I started tasting success in Tamil and Telugu. So I thought, I'm fine here. Again, starting from scratch in Hindi, I'm already respected, I'm paid well. Getting a good combo, good script, and directors are behind me, actors want me. So why should I leave this position? That was my thing. And after Robo, I got a very big film in Hindi, and not only one, almost 13, 14 projects had come. I kept on saying, no, I want to do something else. In fact, I wanted to specialize in 3D. That time Avatar came, and then I went to Hollywood, sat for 2 months. Then when I came, there is no scope for 3D here. The directors are not really equipped to handle it, except 1 or 2 directors. I don't want to say openly that. Because to do a 3D movie, you need to know what to do, what is the perspective you need to put, all those things, the stereography, you need to know how to compose an image, how to tell a story. When you're struggling to do a basic movie, then again, this will become a problem. So I thought, okay.
And you're a person who does only one project at a time.
One project at a time. Last 25 years, I do only one film at a time. Even if I lose money also, it's okay.
Correct.
I stick on to the project. I respect the director's story or the creativity. Try to give my 100% towards the project.
So now that we are talking about DOPs becoming directors, I'm actually curious, are there any cinema, apart from your guru Rajiv Menon, are there any cinematographers who have become
KV
directors?
Anand and KV Anand.
KV
Oh,
Anand.
KV
and
Anand, yeah.
all those movies, no? Big
Jiva
films.
also, sir? GV or Jiva?
Jiva, yeah, he was a very good cinematographer turned director.
No,
That's
sir,
KV Anand.
cinematographer,
This is
sir.
KV Anand, yeah.
KV Anand.
He was a very successful director. He did Surya's movie,
Surya's movie, yeah.
Iron
Correct.
Co.
Okay.
And the
Santosh Shivan also
legendary cinematographer Balu Mahendra, he was a director turned cinematographer.
Oh.
Oh, director turned
A
cinematographer.
cinematographer turned director.
Okay.
And he was one of my inspiration.
Okay.
The way during 1991 when I went to this film festival, even the foreigners were blown away by the speech which he was giving.
Okay.
Very the approach psychologically, how to treat, how the characters will behave. Those days, it's not that giving dialogues and talking. I'll tell an example. One guy who did a short film and it won national award. They called Balu Mahendra sir. He generally is very straightforward. I'm talking some 20 years ago in a Doordarshan interview.
Okay.
Okay. They're saying, sir, this guy has done a fabulous job. He won national award for this. What is your take on it? No, I didn't like it, he told.
Okay.
The reason, see, this is an 8-year-old girl. She is coming to her mother and saying, Ma, she's crying like I'll take care of you, Ma. You will get relief from the cancer. And the way she's performing, she's doing like 25-year-old. The director is speaking, not the girl. It really opened my eye. See, if it's an 8-year-old girl, she has to talk like an 8-year-old girl. She shouldn't talk like a 24-year-old. So you need to get into the shoe, and that perspective is very important for a director. When you're writing a script also, though I follow that.
Okay.
And then the character traits, how do you build up a scene? Those things are very important. Suddenly, your character cannot change in 2 scenes, and next 4 scenes he'll completely change. So when you're writing a character sketch, the behavioral pattern of a hero or the supporting artist, it has to be written well, etched well, and it should have a consistency. That's more important
Okay.
in filmmaking.
Okay.
Just to satisfy a hero in that particular shot or particular scene, you shouldn't do that.
Okay. Yeah. Yes, sir. So wasn't Teja also? He started off as a cinematographer and became that.
Santosh Shivan, legendary. He won.
Santosh Shivan, yeah, you're right. Yeah.
He did the Terrorist, no? It won several awards, international awards.
Yes.
And Ravi K. Chandran, my very close friend, he also directed movie. He's a very good cinematographer turned DP. PC sir, he's worked as a cinematographer with Kamal sir in Kurdi Ponal, no? With Kamal Hassan sir. Dhruv Kala, what is that movie that? Kurdi Ponal, that was a very big hit. And Abura Sagaduralgal, no? That Apu Raja.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. So you should make movies, sir. Anil Mehta has also made.
Yeah, Anil Mehta also made.
Wow, I didn't know. Okay.
And also
Malayalam, lot of now new age cinematographer turned directors are
Yeah.
making big time.
Yeah.
Lot of
Correct.
No, Malayalam industry, the fluidity between professions is amazing.
amazing.
Like he'll be editor for one, he'll be director for one,
And producer for one.
producer for one,
yeah.
actor. Like
Actor
Basil
for-
Joseph
they'll
is
be-
now an actor.
Basil Joseph, yeah,
It is so
exactly.
beautiful to see them work this way. So, sir, we ask one question to our guests generally, which is, it's a hypothetical question. Aliens have come, they have captured Earth, they have signed a secret deal with Elon Musk, right? And humans are being transported en masse to a different, say Mars. And aliens have graciously acknowledged human rights and allowed each person to take 5 movies with him to space to watch. What are the 5 movies you will take?
7 is my all-time favorite movie.
Oh,
I'm a big fan of David Fincher.
yeah.
Watched that movie, Munich, Schindler's List.
Okay.
Can go on. And Clint Eastwood's movie, all these movies are really...
Yeah. So you'll take these kind of action movies you'll take.
Action, emotion.
Okay.
I really like movies with content. It's not just action. Of course, I do watch Mission Impossible, Bond and all. I'm a good fan of those movies. But still, I love to rewatch See, this Oppenheimer made a big impact on me. Like I watched his Tenet or other movies, but Oppenheimer is something else. Every scene is engrossing you, just glued to the TV.
Okay.
Oppenheimer also is one movie which I'll take it there.
You'll take. Okay. I'm curious to know your thoughts about Oppenheimer because most people I speak about Oppenheimer kind of express a certain level of maybe disappointment or underwhelming thing. Can you tell us what you enjoyed about the movie? What worked?
I'll tell you, the previous, I was supposed to go to a first show. I couldn't go, I had shooting. Some of the friends who had gone, they told it's a horrible movie, couldn't watch. Some people. But still, I know about the director, Christopher Nolan, and this actor and all is a fantastic killer. He is. I watched it after 1 week or something. I was blown away. Again, in my house, home theater, I just watched it. I couldn't take my eyes out. Even a Zomato order comes, I was just glued to it because the content, the way director has told the story, the way it's performed, it's captured, and moreover, it's shot in film also.
Yeah, correct.
Yes.
It's very immersive. You're there, you're watching him, and being a physics student, watching him was an excitement.
Oh, so all your interests kind of came together in
Came
that.
together, it's well written film. So otherwise, you won't win an Oscar.
Correct.
So many Oscars.
Yeah.
Lot of thought has gone into the movie.
Okay.
The performance is mind blowing.
Okay. Yes, so sir, last few questions, sir. Sorry for keeping you waiting. So these are some of like personal questions that I have asked. So don't judge so much if they are noob questions or whatever. Number one is our room is called permit room, where in Telugu states there's a concept of permit room,
Okay.
where next to the wine shop
Okay.
there is the local drinking place.
Yeah.
So you're permitted to drink there.
Okay.
So it's called permit room. So we were hoping from actually it's Santosh's idea that in a
Nice idea.
permit, in a permit room everybody is like talking freely, you know, like standing and drink like that. So we asked guests about their drinking career,
Okay.
especially because Film Institute, lot of legendary drinking parties happen. So what has been your drinking career like?
I'm sorry, I'm a very poor drinker, or I don't smoke. I told you I don't drink.
Okay,
I love coffees,
okay,
all type of coffees.
okay,
I think in fact you offered me a very good coffee.
Oh.
okay, cool. Nicely played. You left the ball outside off stump as an opening batsman. All right, cool. My second question is when we watch cricket matches, right? Like suppose we watch an Australia series and then you watch a series in India, you notice the difference in clarity and all of that. Like, do you understand what I mean? Like a series in England and Australia looks
Yeah, looks very
more
sharp.
4D, more 4K than our 4K. Why is that?
There are lots of factors. One is the telecasting quality, the camera. Like if you say 10, 15 years back, we were using low-end equipment, whereas England and Australia or anywhere else, they used to use a better equipment. Now we are using in tandem whatever they're using, the equipments are same. But the transmission quality, it depends like your strength of your net or whatever that is there. One more thing is the weather condition. You just go to Kashmir or Kulu Manali or somewhere, you put the camera, immediately get a beautiful pristine image. I'm not talking about snow.
Okay.
Less pollution. The image is very clear. You go and shoot an image in Switzerland or in England or anywhere. Even forget the cricket. You just click a picture. The image is something else. Because of the purity, it's not so polluted. Whereas when you film at Delhi or Hyderabad or Chennai, the pollution is too much.
Okay.
So that is forming a layer. Even in terms of your color or image quality, everything is not that great.
Okay. Cool. So that is the reason. All right. So my next question is, since you spoke about film festivals and how they were an important part of shaping who you are. So I love attending film festivals myself. I try to go to Goa every year.
Excellent.
Yeah, and it is something I really feel passionate about. That.
Super.
But now it's kind of little sad that Hyderabad does not have a film festival.
We should do that.
Yeah. So as somebody who is such a reputed person in the industry, so we want to start somehow the Hyderabad Film Festival.
Let's start right away.
Yeah. How does one go about it? I'm just curious.
I'll let you know. I mean, away from this, apart from, we'll just sit outside and we'll discuss and see how to take it forward.
Yeah, please.
That's a nice
Beautiful,
thing
sir.
for the
Thank you.
industry.
Yes, sir.
The Telugu industry will start growing up well.
Yes, sir.
There are a lot of budding cinematographers, directors who are really crazy and want to learn more. Unfortunately, these festivals are not happening, so they've been watching only YouTube and all the stuff. It'd be nice to interact with people, first-hand information, exchanging knowledge. All those things will happen.
Yeah.
They need to do Hyderabad. We have everything, infrastructure, everything is there.
And now Hyderabad films are known among India as the and there's so much money.
Yeah.
We should
Like I told you, when I was offered a lot of Bollywood films, I never went. I was staying back in Tamil and Telugu. The last 10 years, 12 years, I've been doing only Telugu movie. I never went back to Tamil. Now, Telugu industry is the most happening.
Correct.
We don't have to go there.
Yeah.
Yes.
Correct. Yeah.
The world has come here now.
Exactly.
And apart from individual watching, community watching there is more exchange of knowledge.
That's very important for the growth, actually.
Yes.
Yeah. And
Like last week, when myself, Nirav Shah, Ravi Kinchan, we were discussing, this guy, Christopher Nolan had come to India to shoot a portion of Tenet.
yes.
Not Tenet. Tenet. So there was a discussion going about it. Oh, crazy. How was he operating? How was he functioning? All those things.
Yeah.
See, he was just telling about how Nolan was operating. He was just having a pencil, a pen, paper. That's all. He was writing down the shot. He was marking positions. He was very precise where the camera has to be, what the shot is, how. No extra thing.
Okay.
One setup camera was here. They're filming the action. They didn't wait the second setup to fully shift and waste 1/2 day. Second setup, it's lit up, it's ready with another camera.
Okay.
That way they saved time for the production. So the camera rental and this would have not cost much. But that planning and execution.
Correct.
And when he came to the spot, he was telling, no, I fixed it there. Why did it come here?
Oh.
He takes his paper out.
Oh.
I really love that. These kind of discussions will happen. You will also start, okay, we need to prepare. Every directors will think about it. Every cinematographer will think about it.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. It'll be really grateful if you help us in
Sure, we'll sit and discuss about it.
Yeah. Because I think it's high time,
High time.
to have a film festival and yeah.
I can see that when I go for this workshop and all, last time I saw some 2000 guys, they came, they were very passionate, eagerly watching me talk and interacting. They feel like something else because they want that first-hand information. Talking to, this, you get a lot of, just not that interview alone.
Yeah. Correct.
And each one will raise a different question.
Yeah.
General interview is different.
Yeah. Correct.
So we need to form a community in Hyderabad.
Yeah. So we have tried to start something called the Permit Room Film Club, which you have graciously agreed to be a part of. So where every month we try to get people to talk.
Nice.
But I think starting a film festival will scale it up to a big level.
Big
and-
level.
Yeah. Correct.
I think we should do baby step and then go.
Yes. Correct.
Small changes will make it bigger actually.
Yeah.
Yes.
Correct.
When you aim for a bigger one, then people might not join, they leave.
Yeah.
Slowly we'll try to get everybody into this and
Yeah. Go to the big league. Yeah. So, sir, if there are aspiring cinematographers watching, we got so many questions because people heard that you are coming here.
Okay.
So now, suppose there is a young kid watching and he's like, okay, I want to be a cinematographer, but I am nowhere related to the industry in any, like you started off, right? You had no background. What is something you would give as advice, apart from technical, but also like philosophical and life advice you would give to an aspiring cinematographer?
I mean, I've told many times, cinema is passion driven. So really you like it, you want to prove and make a place, then you can come. It's not just to make money or drive a fancy car. That is not possible. That's what I would like to say. But you don't have to have a background, actually speaking. Your work is going to speak. Now, see, we couldn't even transfer an image into videotape and do it. It was very complex. Now kids are having Instas and immediate reels where you can impress a director or a producer. So focus on your work, read more books, watch more videos. Videos in the sense, a lot of DPs, interviews and all this. And those will really help you a lot. What kind of problems they face, how you can overcome. But try to master the technique. That is very important. For a cinematographer, in the beginning days, if you're able to master your technique well, then it becomes a second nature for you.
Okay.
Otherwise, every time struggling for that, then I don't think you can focus on a creativity. So that's why people get lost. constant upgrading is very important for any technician, cinematographer, sound recordist, even director, editor. And then constant watching of films, then you'll know where you're placed.
Correct. Yeah. Cool, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
And then our final question, it's our trademark permit room question, which is that we ask all the guests to give us some insights on 4 aspects of life, which are physical health, mental health, time management, money management. How do you take care of these 4 aspects of life?
I mean, all 4 are very important. That's what only through your discipline you can do all this. So fitness is one main part for a cinematographer. See, I'm almost 553, but still, I don't. I follow a diet plan, basic diet plan. Of course, I eat natukodi pulsu, all those things also. But still, we follow a certain kind of strict exercise regimen or food, everything I plan. Likewise, work also, how to de-stress. I plan. Otherwise, you get stressed and you get go to depression. This cinema is not easy. Very tough. And then in a set, on a daily basis, you'll have 200, 300 people with different mentalities. You'll have to deal with the hero. With the director, it's different. With the producer, it's different. With the production manager, it's different. With the lightman, it's different. It's like you're dealing with the junior artist. So each one will come with a different agenda, different mentality. So getting the work done in a nice way, try to be true to your work without losing your cool. That's very important. At the same time, captaining. I'm not saying director as a captain, but in our team, how do you captain? How do you guide them? What you want, that I do. Precisely in a set, I'm very precise. Then that's how you achieve your goal. And then I don't like to waste time and money. You discuss early, that's, I mean, every producers whom I have worked with, they say that. Because I plan it well. I discuss with the director once, twice, thrice. Then this is, when they say 1,000 crore, no, we're going to put the camera here. This final is enough. Next, when you go put the camera, this kind can come. So that kind of small help we can do to the any producer, not be my friend also, but still, and time is very important. When you plan to film a scene in a day, unless until unforeseen reasons like rain or thunderstorm or something, if you're able to plan, you need to work and achieve it.
Okay.
That is very important. That's what people are losing nowadays. The 2 days is going to 4 days, 4 days is going to 40, like it's getting extended. If you see an Oppenheimer, they planned it for 80 days or something, 85 days. 59 days, he finished it. He's one of the highly paid director, one of the most celebrated and biggest budget film. I don't say every film they have to complete in a certain days, but at least with the proper game plan,
Correct.
we can do that.
Yeah.
So lesser stress.
Yeah.
It can't happen on the flow, especially when your budget is big.
Yeah.
When you're shooting a low budget film, at least you'll in the beginning days, you will have some time. So number of days is not an issue. Only camera you're going to take, nobody's paid. Then it's okay.
Yeah.
When people are involved, more actors, equipment, everything is there. Even a day, 1 more day, 2 more days is going to increase your overall budget, and the pressure is going to come to you.
Correct.
That you have to see.
Yeah. Also, Nolan's wife is the producer, so she must be like, "Yo, buddy, we gotta keep." That's why I think your combination with Sukumar is so amazing because you are saving all the time, and he's taking all the time. So the universe is in final balance.
Yeah. True. When he has 3 ideas, he'll ask which one. Then I'll say the second is good. Then he'll confirm. Just go ahead. That's the thing. We need not do the 3 things.
Correct. Yeah.
And it's basically mutual respect and mutual admiration, and collaboration is important, and guiding. No, this is fine. That's correct. That you have to give. That is also okay. This is also okay. And he said, they're gone. Again, it will go for another 2 more days. I'm very clear on that. Whenever I do a movie, be it Shankar sir or Bala or Sukumar or anybody, if it's right, it's a superb. That's it. No more, let's do one more.
Yeah.
When we see it's nice, that's it. That's what you planned, right?
Yeah. And also, it must be frustrating for you because you come from the real time where it was limited. Now with digital, you can take 100 takes if you want, right?
Yeah, I'll tell you an instance. Recently, I was filming a song. that particular shot was going in 120 frame speed.
Okay.
This choreographer, roll camera, he told. Then again talking to assistant, doing that. Ready, okay, ready, ready, 5, 6, 7, 8. By the time the magazine would have gone. So that is that I get pissed off like that when they say that. Because we come from an era where that precisely roll camera, action, that has to happen.
Every feet
And
was
even
saved.
every feet was money. See, a 400 feet mag used to cost 11,000 rupees. It's expensive. Your discipline also is there. You practice it before shooting a shot. You ask the actors to practice. You know everything is right. Ready, let's go. Then you say, okay. Again, going for 15 shot takes, 16. You think digital is cheap? No. Again, it's going to increase your days.
Yeah.
In the editing table, if you don't say cut, it's going on. No, so data also is going to increase.
Yeah.
And you will not have time. Many times I cried because they don't select the right shot. You would not get superb shot, but due to the length, no, they don't check it properly. Maybe they leave the assistants. Then check that. Assistant will feel, editing assistant might feel, no, the third and second would be fine. But if it is precisely that shot, the editor will completely watch all the 5 takes or 7 takes. So you're losing a nice thing there. That's because on spot something is going wrong, not the editor's mistake. So we need to respect that.
Yeah. And as the captain of your team, you said, right, you have to be a captain also. Are you a Dhoni kind of captain or a Ricky Ponting kind of captain?
Dhoni,
Don't.
cool captain. Everybody, my assistants love me. I also love them. The way, sometimes when it goes out of hand, we scream. Otherwise, it's maximum on small idiot. That's all. That's the most bad word I use. They like that. So why are not scolding me? Rajni sir asked me, in Robo, it's a film which drains you a lot. See, morning I used to shoot 30 shots with the robot and Aishwarya Rai. Afternoon he has to go take a scientist get up. Again in the afternoon, same 30 shots. I have to repeat, same camera angle, same lighting. If I put the light here, in the afternoon that light has to go there. Everything noting down and doing. The kind of stress level go high. So again, okay, this is our job. We need to do. That mentality you have, no, then it's good.
Okay.
But we need to educate. No, tell the director, see, these shots, if you combine and take it together, we'll save time. So all those shots, tuck, we'll finish it off. Next, that planning also, you need to help the director or the team.
So apart from now, cinema filmmaking is a culmination of many art forms. And you are in cinematography. Apart from your line, which is cinematography, which aspect of filmmaking do you enjoy the most?
Like I told, I love to be a filmmaker. Basically, I like the script. I love to do screenplay. I love the performance of actors, how they interact. When two actors are there, how do they interact? What is the performance? What is their body language? All that really, inspires or impresses me. And I love editing also.
Okay.
And the sound effects. We need to play with sound effects. That's very important. Now the loud background music.
So we'll be keenly waiting for your directorial debut, sir. Then.
Sure, thank you.
I'm sure it'll happen
Yeah, in a short time.
in short time.
Please come to Permit Room to promote it, sir.
Promote it. Yes.
Not for drinking.
Yeah. Which we will offer you anyway as good hosts, but please feel free to say no. Yeah. But thank you so much, sir.
Thank you, sir. Pleasure. You made me comfortable by asking these kind of nice, interesting questions. Thank you so much.
I'm sorry for questions were not very intelligent or...
No. Fantastic questions.
Thank you so much, sir. And we'll see you next time. Please come again.
Sure.
We would love to have you.